Hi, it's Lisa, and in this video I'm going to talk about task constraints and how to reset them if needed. I have a project here that I've been working on and I purposely set task constraints, but this often happens on accident. Now, task constraints, you can tell, are these items here with the calendar-like icon. And they aren't covered in the book until lesson 4, but sometimes they happen to you on accident. And I really want to cover in this video what to do if you get one of these on accident. Generally, the reason that you'll get one of these is if you come over here and you manually try to change a date. So oftentimes when people are trying to complete an assignment, if it doesn't match up with the solution to the assignment, they'll manually try to change the date. And you don't ever want to do that. If there's a problem with your date, there's likely a problem with your durations or your predecessors. And once that's fixed, then all the dates should work out. So let me show you how to get rid of these task constraints. If you have a task constraint, again, you'll notice it you'll see this calendar icon. And what you want to do is go to the task, and you can either click the task and come up to the ribbon, Task tab, Information dialog box, or I'll close this, you can double click the row. Best place to double click is right on that row number. I'm going to double click, and that will do the same thing. It will produce the Task Information dialog box. Then you'll want to go to the Advanced tab, and you'll want to reset this constraint. The default constraint is as soon as possible. And you could delete the date if you want to, but know that Project will actually do that automatically as long as you have the constraint set to as soon as possible. As soon as I do that, it clears the icon. Same thing up here, this row 1. I'm going to double click on the row, go to the Advanced tab, reset this to as soon as possible, and clear that date, and click OK. Now you'll notice that by default, if you don't have a task constraint, if you go to any one of these tasks and you double click and you go to the Advanced tab, you see they're all as soon as possible. I'll pick another one here, as soon as possible. So that's the default setting. Now, why would you want all of these tasks to be as soon as possible with no task constraints? Here's the reason. If I change the duration for these tasks, for example, let's say interview HR takes 3 days. When I change it to 3 and I hit enter, all this blue means that all these dates have automatically been adjusted. So now this task starts on the 15th but ends on the 19th, which means that interview legal can't happen until the 20th. And that also means that outline manual can't happen until the 21st, and so forth. So you want to let project expand and contract as you change those durations. And the way to do that is to make sure the task mode is an auto schedule, number 1, but also in this column, make sure there are no task constraints. In lesson 4 in the book, we'll talk about times when you may want to have a task constraint, but know that it should be the exception, not the rule. That's it for this video.